So in React, there are things called components, and it's basically the basis of React, so we can actually modularize our code and split it in between different sections. So inside our VS Code, inside the source file, let's minimize everything. Let's make a new folder and call it components. And we're going to create a new file inside that folder. And we're going to make a card component that we can display on our app. So let's call it card.jsx. Now JSX is the file extension that Facebook has created, which is basically an extension on top of our JS code. So now we've got a blank file. We need to bring in React's boilerplate. Now we need to import React from React. It has to be a capital R for React. That'll be from quotations small case React. And we need to export default this component. And it's a functional component we're creating. So let's call it card. And inside this function, we need to return the HTML that we'll be writing. So let's create this card. So we'll make a div. Sorry, the return is brackets. So inside a div, we're just going to create a h1 and we'll say card1. And we'll put a paragraph and we'll say this is card1. We'll save that. Now, if we start our development server and open it up, you'll see that it's completely blank. We're not showing anything on the page. And that's because even though we have this component, it needs to be brought into our app.js. So if we import that component, and by convention, it has to have a capital for the name, React won't recognize it as a custom component and differentiate it from the HTML tags. So let's import it from our component card. And to bring it in, all you have to do is type in card, or whatever you've called it, and it's a self-closing. Save that, and now we're displaying our card. Now, as you can see, that's hard coding, when realistically what we want to do is we want to reuse this card in multiple places rather than having it as card 1, because otherwise we're going to have to create another card and we're just duplicating code. So in the next video, I'll show you a way to do that.